Hi everyone, welcome to Bags and Banter. I'm Valerie, and on this channel I like to talk about bags and add in a little bit of banter, sometimes over coffee. So if that is something that you're interested in, please consider liking and subscribing, as it really does help out my channel. So for today, I wanted to hop on before going to work to show you my Coach Rogue 25 bag. It is new to me, but I did get it on Poshmark. Absolutely love this bag. So I'm going to show you that and how I dressed her up. And then I'm going to show you what my daughter got for her birthday. Now, I also have a birthday coming up. My daughter's birthday is at the beginning of August. Mine is at the beginning of September. And I have been eyeing a couple of bags that I want to purchase for my birthday. I'm only going to get one. And I'm debating on the one to purchase. Now, I did put up a poll, and here are the results of the poll, where I asked whether or not I should purchase the Coach Turnlock Haversack bag in the larger version or the Horse Clementine bag. For me, I felt like they had a very similar silhouette and carry style, as far as they both are rectangular. And I'll put them both here so that you can see. For me personally, I love Coach's hardware and wish that the Horse had a little bit more hardware. Now, let's get back to what you're probably here for, which is my work bag, or my bag of the day. And this is my Coach Rogue bag. This is the smaller size, I believe, size 25. I say I believe because I always find that when I say something for sure about Coach, like they don't come any smaller, Coach makes things even smaller. I'm not much of a mini bag person myself. I do have small bags in my collection, but I really like the size of this. Any smaller, and I don't know that I would, be able to use it for work, that type of thing. But this one is an older style, so it's not like what you see today, because the Rogue bags that I see today, they kind of have a different silhouette where they dip up here in the front. This one has more of a square look to it. It is in the navy pebbled leather, and it has rivets, which something about me and rivets. I love when purses have hardware details to it. I have collected bags that have rivets. Some I've kept, some I've sold, but I'm always looking to add new bags to my collection that have hardware, rivets, just personality to them. So what I love about this one too is the flower hardware that you see here in the front. Now, for this, I did add this chain, and there's something about this chain that I fell in love with, where each piece reminds me of somebody in my life. So this mushroom, for some reason, reminds me of my daughter, and she doesn't know why. I don't know why. It just reminds me of her aesthetic. The rainbow heart reminds me of my mom and my sister. My mom's mom, my grandma, loved hearts. So my mom collected hearts. And then the rainbow reminds me of my sissy. Now, the dice is a charm that I love because I play bunco. I've played bunco for over 20 years with most of the same girls. They are my family. So I love my bunco family. And so, yes, we play bunco almost once a month when everybody can get their schedules to coordinate. The flower also reminds me of my daughter because it's just part of her aesthetic. Rexy reminds me of my work. Some of my work, we run different camps, engineering camps, and one of the places where we ran camps is at a historic museum or natural history museum. And so whenever I saw Rexy, I'm like, that reminds me so much of work. And it's just cute in general. The bow reminds me of me and my daughter. My daughter's very girly, so whenever I see things that have bows, flowers, mushrooms, that type of thing, fairy, woodsy aesthetic, it just reminds me a lot of her. And then the C is for Coach, which, honestly, has to be my favorite brand next to Loewe. And the spider. I am a Halloween girl through and through. I love Halloween, love it. So when I saw the spider on this one, I was like, I have to get it. I have to get it because that is me. And then the cherries. The cherries remind me of me. because of my love for Coach, and the cherries, Rexy, and the C are so signature Coach. All right, so that is what I have. Most of you all that are here for Coach are very familiar with the way the Rogue is. It has that zipper in the middle where you can place your secure materials, I'm talking like I'm at work, where you can place your secure items. And then you have the two suede openings here. These are where you can just kind of throw in things that you just need to grab pretty quickly that don't necessarily need to be, you know, secured behind a zipper. So for me, I have my electronics in the front here, like my adapter for work that I do tend to grab quite a bit because I work off a MacBook and I always need an adapter. Those of you who are Mac girlies, you know, you always need an adapter. I don't know why Mac does that, why Apple does that to us. Anywho, gum and charging cords and that kind of thing. Everything else that I have, like as far as my card holder, makeup, that kind of thing, goes behind the zippered section here. All right, so that is my work bag, the Coach Rogue. I don't even know what year it came out. I should have done my homework. So if you know what year this particular one came out and you want to comment, go ahead, because I love information. I'm just a details person, and that's probably the educator in me. All right, so next I want to show you what my daughter got for her birthday. And this is the Coach Drifter in that dark suede. I'm going to call it chocolate suede. I don't know what Coach calls it. I love this bag. Love it. When I first saw it, when she told me that she wanted it and she wanted it in the suede, she was telling me, I cannot find it on the website. It's hard to find. So I was on the hunt, and I'll be honest with you, Dillard's did me beautifully. Okay, they done good. Dillard's done good. One, they had the bag available. Okay, and then when I asked them to wrap it, they did a beautiful job. I mean, my daughter was like, when she opened this for her birthday, she was like, "Did you wrap this?" And I'm like, "Heck no! I wouldn't have been able to wrap it as pretty as Dillard's did." So yeah, I'm really impressed with Dillard's. I don't even know where the closest Dillard's is in California. I'm sure we have one. For me, the closest retailer that would be similar would be Macy's. And so anyhow, going back to this is the Coach Drifter, and you have in the front, it looks like something that you would need to unbuckle, but no, it's a magnetic open and close strap here that you can open and close. And then when you open up the bag, very similar to the Rogue, you have the zippered section. I don't even know what she has in here. She's probably gonna be like, why are you showing everybody my stuff? She's got coins and receipts. All right, so you have the zippered portion, and then you have the opening here on either side that is not zippered. Very, very similar to the Coach Rogue in that way. Beautiful, beautiful suede. I love Coach's suede. I really do. And then it's got this lock and key that is functioning, that is functional, is what she told me, that you can zip up your bag and then you can secure it with the lock and the key. So yeah, beautiful bag. So now that I've seen it, and I was for sure certain that I wanted the haversack bag or the horse clementine, when I saw this, I was like, I am on the hunt for a black bag. Me, because I did sell a couple of black bags from my collection and I'm missing black. And when I saw the Drifter in black, I was like, well, maybe that's an option for me instead of the haversack or the horse clementine. I will say I have a gift card from Macy's that I'm trying to use on the Macy's website, and currently they don't have the Turnlock haversack bag in black. I check daily because I'm like, the minute I see it, I'm purchasing it with my gift card. Otherwise, like other retailers like Dillard's, they happen to have the bag on their website in black. Another thing that I noticed about Macy's is that after 9 p.m., my time, California time, I noticed that some of the bags that aren't available during the day become available. I think it's the weirdest thing, like the slouchy Rogue in that loved leather with the green tint to it. It always becomes available at like 9 p.m., but in the morning, it's not available. So if you're looking for that particular bag, maybe you already knew this secret, I don't know, but I thought I'd share that. If you're looking for that particular bag in that particular colorway, look on the Macy's website after 9 p.m., it becomes available. I asked ChatGPT why that was, and I don't know, some trick that retailers use. So yeah, check after 9 p.m. and see, what you can grab. But I'm on the website after 9 p.m. to see if I can get that haversack bag in black. But now that, my daughter's received this and I'm looking at it, I might just go with this, with the drifter in black. Not the same colorway, because that would be silly for both of us to have the same exact bags. And another plus, if I get the black one and she wants to use it and I want to use the brown, maybe she'd be willing to, do a little sharing, switching, that kind of thing. I mean, it kind of is like buying the bag at half price, right? I mean, that's girl math. That's girl math I'm sure my husband can get behind. Anyhow, just wanted to hop on here and share a little bit of our Coach collection, what my daughter got for her birthday, what I'm carrying, and what I'm thinking about getting for my birthday as well. I would love to know your thoughts on the Coach haversack, your thoughts on the horse. If you've ever purchased a bag other than the Clementine, especially, what is the leather quality like? Is it worth a look? According to the poll and the 17 people, which I appreciate anybody that took the time to vote. According to the poll, most people are like, get the haversack bag. And then the second option was find something else. Maybe that something else is the Coach Drifter bag. I don't know. Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.